Texas fits into Star Wars in a funny way, in the sense that if you look at the history of Western tropes in science fiction, the whole history of cowboys really starts in what we now call Texas.
It's really a cowboy movie in space.
And if you love Star Wars as much as we all do, then you'll love this new documentary coming out. And joining me is the film's director and producer, Alejandro Cabrera. Welcome.
Hello,
welcome.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Okay, this is a passion project in the making, but tell us what's in the Lone Star Wars state about.
Well, they say everything's bigger in Texas, and Star Wars, I mean, as you can see, is no exception.
Is no exception, yeah.
And yeah, the story is basically about the fandom across the state of Texas. So Houston, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, and you get to we meet collectors, we meet people, but it's not just about Star Wars fans and fanatics. It's really about how Star Wars plays a role in their everyday lives.
And of course, I mean, it's about breaking stereotypes and misconceptions as well, right?
Correct. So we meet a teacher from Buda called Heather Trupia, and she works at a Title I school, which is a low socioeconomic environment, and she uses Star Wars as a way to promote literacy. We meet a law enforcement agent by the name of Brian Goldstein in Houston. He's a police officer during the week and dressed up as a stormtrooper and donates to charity. And we meet a collector in Austin, Chris Kelly, whose collection's so big they had to move into like a big property.
Okay, and so when did you start filming it?
Gosh, this was back on September 3rd, 2015.
Okay, so when we said passion project earlier, I mean, really is.
Passion project. I could have had a kid. I could have been a doctor. I could have all these things.
In that time, in what is it, 8 years, right?
8 years.
8
years.
years.
8 years. That's crazy.
Okay, so when is the release date and how can folks watch it?
So it's going to be in the fall, October. Follow us on Instagram at In the Lone Star Wars State, and you can get updates there.
Do you have a favorite character?
Oh gosh, I mean, so many. Of course, Yoda is so wise, and you know. Of course, and I love yours. Speaking of yours, Princess Leia was actually inspired by the women of the Mexican Revolution.
Did not know that. Yeah, see, look at Mike. Wow, that is another piece of trivia. He is filing away there in that noggin. All right, for more information on the Lone Star Wars State, just head to salive.com, click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, where we've provided a link, or just scan the QR code on your screen.